each ministry sends out a demand for grant for funds it needs for the next financial year for various schemes. Once the process is over, the government then collectively presents them in Lok Sabha as part of the union budget. Article 113 of the Indian Constitution requires that any estimate of expenditure from the Consolidated Fund of India should be voted in Lok Sabha in the form of demand for grants. A summary is given at the beginning of this document. In Budget 2020-21, there were 101 demands for grants. It is presented at the lower house along with the annual financial statement, which shows the estimated receipts and expenditure of the government in the budget year, revised estimates for the current year, and actual amounts for the previous year. Generally, one demand for grant is presented in respect of each ministry or department. However, more than one demand may also be presented for a ministry or department depending on the nature of the expenditure. For union territories without legislature, a separate demand is presented for each of the union territories. Each demand first gives the grand total of the amount of expenditure for which it is presented. This expenditure is then given under different major heads of account. Demand for grants includes aid given to states and union territories and loans and advances related to a scheme. The Lok Sabha has the power to deny or reduce the requested amount for a particular scheme. Sometimes, the expenditure authorized in the annual financial statement can fall short of the required expenditure. In that case, the government can present a statement of supplementary grants before the Parliament showing the estimated amount of further spending in respect of a financial year. These grants are to be presented and passed by the Parliament before the end of the fiscal. For instance, the Lok Sabha in July last year approved the first batch of supplementary demand for grants, authorizing the government to spend an additional 23,675 crore rupees. And in December, it cleared the second batch of supplementary demands, authorizing the government to spend an additional 3.73 lakh crore rupees during the current fiscal. Come February 1, and the government will table another set of demands for grants for approval as part of the annual budget exercise.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.